Okay, guys. This is chapter 52. Sorry, I titled the other video incorrectly, and then I couldn't figure out how to edit it without completely taking it down, and I don't want to do that. So here we go. Extrication. Step back, step back. I'm crowded out, sent away. A woman takes charge. She says, emergency personnel only. Clear this area. Please get back. There is a plan to make. Some parts go quick. Uncle Drum moves the tractor. The firemen take the root cellar door off the hinges. They tear brambles and vines. They drag it all clear. Daisy came. Yes, Daisy. Okay. Now the root cellar stands with its mouth wide open. Don't you know it? Lieutenant Baird arrives. He plants himself, stands guard. People have come from up the hill and down the hill. Coats over pajamas, feet in their boots. They keep hands stuffed into pockets. The rescue workers move inside, then outside. So many people in and out the root cellar, the small root cellar. They check top and bottom, flashlights shining. They talk to each other, to Calvin. Then they measure things with their eyes. I run alongside, close as I can get. I call out, it is 5 feet deep, or might be 6. It's a light shaft, made from a sonotube, and Lieutenant Baird turns his back to me, arms wide. He pushes his elbows backward. He flaps his hand. He says, stay out of the way, Mason. Way out. Extrication is very tricky. Let them assess the situation. Let them work. Then he swings that arm back at me again. I want to be every place. I want to be inside the root cellar and up at the top of the tube. I want to see Calvin. But they have to set up tall lamps. They have to stretch the yellow tape. Equipment and rescuers are like a fence around Calvin. Simile. I get an idea. I go inside and upstairs. I put my head out the window of the bedroom where I sleep. I hold the one tan sandy shoe tight until I can give it back to Calvin. I look straight down. I can see the hole and Calvin, barely. But I know this. If he looks up, if he can look up, he will see me, up here, in this window. He will know. I'm at the vantage point. I am with him, much as I can be. A digger comes, slow roll off a flatbed. Vibrations jiggle the crumble down, rattle the window frames. The excavator bites through the brambles, into the earth. So that's personification, right? When it says it bites through the brambles, because it's a machine. I smell the dirt. I smell the rain that came down in the night. They cut close to the shaft, so close to Calvin, puts my heart in my throat. So that's an idiom. But then a fireman comes running out from the mouth of the root cellar, arms in the air. He warns the woman in charge. Something is not right. So she hollers, halt, halt. The digger lurches, stops. I put my head and shoulders out the window to see better. Tell you what, the crowd is some bigger now. I watch the digger crawl back, away. The woman goes to Calvin, talks to him. I can't hear what, but I see her stretch her arms deep into the hole. I wonder, will she try to pull him out? Could I have done that? But she doesn't try. She stands up. She says, where's the homeowner? I need dish soap. The whole bottle. 2 if you have them. And the bottles come quick from Grandma's kitchen. Then the woman says something about using gravity. And I try to remember what I know about that. I think she means the weight of Calvin, the dropping down of him. Must be. She pipes up, tells the others, we're going to keep him going in the same direction he was going, from the top down. She shows it with her hands. She says, are we ready below? The soap will lubricate. He will start to slide. She says it like a promise. Then there she goes, on her knees in the brambles. She reaches low with the dish soap bottle, arm deep in the hole. Hard to see now, but she goes all around, like making clock numbers. Smells of dish soap rises from the hole. Must be she's soaping the shaft. Must be she's squeezing soap all around all the sides of Calvin. all around inside that shaft. She works with her arms way down in the hole, one then the other. She says it. Progress! Calvin is dropping down. I hear her tell him, Calvin, relax. Let yourself fall. There are many hands below to catch you. And we wait and wait. Slow go, that is. Sliding a boy down a tight, skinny tube. And then it is done. Out comes Calvin into the morning. There's cheering and clapping. It is for Calvin, for the rescuers, for an emergency that is over with. I wave with both arms from the upstairs window. I holler Calvin's name. I see him seeing me, pretty sure. He holds up one pale thumb on one kitten paw hand. Calvin Chomsky is out of the hole.